Hello, everybody. It's Miss Ginny from the Rotary Children's Library, and welcome to Crafting with Ginny at 10:30. Today, we are going to be making 4 different Christmas crafts. One's a snowman. These are out of toilet paper rolls. And another one is a Santa. And an elf. And a reindeer. So if we have enough time, we'll make all 4. If not, you can print out these instructions and your supply list on DraytonValleyLibrary.ca under programs. All right, so the first thing you're going to need, if you're making all 4, you're going to need 4 of these toilet paper rolls for supplies. If you're not making all 4, just making 1, that's okay, you just need 1. You'll need at least 1 red pipe cleaner. And you'll want some construction paper. So I've got red, green, orange, and yeah, that's pretty much what you'll need. And the other thing is you might need some Google eyes. Like I said, if you're making all 4, you might want some Google eyes, some cotton balls for Santa's beard, and you'll want a paint tray or 2 with a variety of paintbrushes. And maybe you want to use a glue stick. I'm going to use my hot glue gun. You can use that under supervision. So make sure you have some glue sticks handy. And you'll want some paint. Now I've got pink here. I've got red acrylic paint. I've got a bit of tan, kind of brownish color, some white. And I've got some green. So like I said, if we have time to make all, you might even want some glitter. There is such a thing as glitter paint too. So if you can find that, use some glitter paint. All right, because I've got green and red glitter paint. So you'll want a pencil as well. And of course, a pair of scissors. And you'll want some Sharpie markers, some black Sharpie markers. So the first thing I did was I painted all of my 4 toilet paper rolls. So I painted them, 3 of them in a brown kind of tan color and 1 of them in white for my snowman. And I pre-cut everything. So the other thing you'll want is some pom-poms. So I've got some white pom-poms. You'll want some little red ones. You might want some black buttons. So let's get started. Let's do the snowman first. So once you have your toilet paper roll painted white, then you're going to make the earmuffs by gluing the pipe cleaner. So I have a little pipe cleaner that I cut over the top. So I'm going to do that. And then I'll glue on my white pom-poms on the sides. Okay, so I'm going to see if my glue gun's ready. All right, so I'm going to glue one on either side. And it depends how high you want your, so I'm going to put this down so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm putting a bit of glue on either side of my white toilet paper roll. So this is for the snowman. Snowman's going to have earmuffs on. So there's the first part of it. You've glued it to either side. And remember, if you're using the glue gun, do it with supervision or be careful because it is hot glue. Now I'm going to glue my pom-poms onto each side so that it looks like an earmuff. So I'm putting a bit of hot glue on that side. And then I'm going to take my other one and glue it on. So there's the start of your snowman. So he's got his earmuffs on, or her, whichever, boy or girl, whatever you decide. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to I pre-cut a carrot nose. Now you can use cardstock or you can use construction paper and put it on the back of cardboard like I did. It's totally up to you. So you want to glue on your carrot nose wherever you want to put the nose of your snowman. So I'm going to put mine right about there. And you want it to stick out, so you're just gluing the end like that. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut out a strip. Now I cut out a strip of red construction paper and then I painted it, put some red paint on top, and I sprinkled some glitter. Or if you have red glitter paint like I did, you can just paint with that. So now we're going to glue on the scarf. So we're going to wrap it around the snowman. And just overlap it to where you want it. So you're going to glue on that scarf. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue underneath the first layer here, just at the ends there, and then a little bit of glue on top of it. So I can press that over. And there you have the snowman scarf. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do is you want to glue on 2 black buttons. So I'm going to do that. 2 black buttons. A little bit of glue there. So now you've got the start of your snowman. Now you want to draw in the mouth and 2 eyes with a black Sharpie. So I'm going to use this, my Sharpie pen, and I'm going to draw in 2 eyes and a mouth. And of course, we know that the snowman has coal for his mouth. So I'm going to make it look like it's coal. And there you have your little snowman made out of a toilet paper roll. So that's the first craft. Our second one now is going to be, let's see, our Santa. Let's do our Santa. So again, I have pre-painted and pre-cut everything. So I painted my toilet paper roll tan or a beigey kind of color. Now I'm going to make the hat. So what I did was I cut out a circle, just a small enough circle. And then you take a circle and you put a slit about halfway to the center of the circle like that. So you cut a slit in it. So now you're going to just fold that over to make your hat. And then you'll glue it. So I've done that. So make sure it'll fit on your toilet paper roll, right? So now on your hat, you'll want to glue the hat to the top of the toilet paper roll. So I'm going to put some around the edge of the toilet paper roll. Just some hot glue to glue my hat on. And I'm going to stick my hat on there. Just like that. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to stretch out some cotton balls. So I've got some cotton balls here. So I'm going to stretch them out because they're going to go around the rim of the hat. So I'm just going to glue that on. So I'm going to put glue all the way around my hat, just on the bottom of my hat. And I'm going to stretch some cotton ball all the way around. and you can just fix it so that it looks the way you want it to look. So there, now it looks like a fuzzy, nice hat, Santa's hat. Now you want to put a pom-pom, a white pom-pom on the top. So I'm going to put some, so you use your pom-pom, and I'm going to put it on the tip of the hat, glue it on, so it looks like a Santa's hat. And I see I need a little bit of cotton at the back of my hat here that needed to be put in. There. So now that's your hat on there. Now you can put on your Google eyes. So I have some Google eyes. So you're going to use Google eyes. And glue those on wherever you want your face, the face of Santa to be. So now I've got my Google eyes on there. Now I'm going to give him a nice red nose because when he's out delivering presents, he's in the cold and his nose gets quite red. So I'm going to use a little pom-pom to give him a red nose. Let's see if we want a bigger nose. We might want a bigger nose on there. Yeah, I think so. So there he's got his nose on. And now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to wrap. I already pre-cut some construction paper, red construction paper, and then I used my glitter paint and I painted it all the way along there. So it's going to wrap around your toilet paper roll. So you're going to want to put that on. And make sure that you leave enough room to put your beard on, because you've got to put a beard on Santa. So let's put some glue on here. We're going to put glue all the way around so that we can stick this on. And it's nice and sparkly, so that's kind of nice. I'm going to get another glue stick. That's why I keep them nice and handy. So you want to glue it on top of the other one. Make sure it's stuck onto the toilet paper roll. Okay, so now you've got the bottom of Santa there. Now you want to glue on some black buttons. 2 would be good. But before you do that, let's put on some cotton here to make his beard. So we're going to put cotton all the way around here and a little bit over here just for his mustache. So that's where you're going to spread out your cotton. And you're going to put it right under his nose. So you just pull your cotton and you spread it like that. Put a bit of glue on so it sticks. All the way around. Right under his nose. And on the other side. So there you have your Santa. Now, if you want, you can put a little, another little bit of cotton over top to look like a mustache by spreading it a little bit. if you want to do that, so you can do a little mustache like this. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put a bit of glue on my cotton here, and then I'm going to stick another little bit of cotton that I have stretched out to look like a mustache. And you can just shape it the way you want. Put it right under the nose. And now you want to put on some black buttons. So I'm going to put on 2 or 3 black buttons. If you don't have any black, use whatever color you want. So I'm going to put some on there. Maybe we'll put on 3. Now let's see how much time we have. We've got a little bit of time yet. So I think we can make our elf and possibly our reindeer if I'm really quick with it. So there's your Santa. And now let's see about our elf. So again, I painted my toilet paper roll beige. And then similar to Santa, I am making the hat the same way. So I cut out a green circle, put some, I didn't have any green glitter paint, so I just painted a green on the construction paper and put some green glitter on there. So again, make a slit in the center to make your hat, to form your hat. And then you just take it and put it over on itself, and it gets pointy like that. So you put a little bit of glue on so that you glue it together there. All right, so same thing like you did with the Santa hat. You're going to put glue around the top of the toilet paper roll, that beige toilet paper roll that you have. So remember, pre-paint all of these ahead of time, let them dry, and then you can decorate them after. You can put on all the accessories after. So there's the hat for the elf. So now I'm going to take some cotton and I'm going to put it right around, stretch it out and put it right around the elf hat. So stretch out your cotton ball because you want it to look really nice here. And if you need to take 2 cotton balls, don't worry about that. Stretch that out. Okay, so I'm going to put glue right around the bottom part of the hat so that I can stick the cotton to it. And let's stretch it out. Just stretch it out as best you can so that it's kind of even, not too thick in some places, a little thinner, and so it's about the same all the way around. Like I said, if you run out of cotton, just put some in where you haven't got any. So it's just a cotton ball, and I need to put a bit more glue in there to hold it on. Okay, so there's our elf hat. So now on the top, you're going to put a little white cotton ball or pom-pom. So I have a little white pom-pom that I'm going to glue onto the top of the hat. Let's glue that down a little bit better at the back there. Okay, so there's the hat. And next thing you want to do is glue on the Google eyes and of course the pom-pom nose. Just get my Google eyes. Okay, so you got your Google eyes on, and then you want to put on the glue on the pom-pom nose. So I'm going to put a red nose. And let's just, so it's the same as the Santa, only you're doing an elf this time. And of course, the elf isn't going to have a beard. You can make him have a beard if you want, but so that's the face. Then you're going to draw on well, actually what you can glue on first is your strip of green paper. So you want to glue that on. Put glue all the way around on the bottom of your toilet paper roll. Make sure it's big enough to go all the way around your toilet paper roll, your strip of green paper, because this is his suit. Let's put enough glue there so it sticks. All right, so. And you just stick it onto itself. So now you've got that on there. You want to glue on, I'll just put a little more glue here, some red buttons maybe down the front of him. So some red buttons, I have some red buttons here. I'm just going to put maybe 3 or 2 maybe. Put some red buttons on. So there you've got that. Now you want to draw in his face with your Sharpie pen. And if you want, you can paint on a little bit of pink, which I'm going to, for his cheeks, just to give him some rosy cheeks. Just a dab of pink. So there you have your elf. Now we'll see if we have enough time. Oh, I think I've run out of time here, but let's see. I'll try and do it quick. The reindeer is pretty easy. You can just cut it down so that you cut it in the front and in the side. And then this is going to be his antlers. So do about 4 or 5 strips of antlers on either side. So you're just basically cutting. And then you can bend them out so they stand out a bit. And then all you need to do is glue on a pom-pom in the center for his nose. Nice big red, because Rudolph has a big red nose. And glue on some Google eyes. And I'm going to put some big Google eyes on here. Let's see. And that is your reindeer. So here's your elf, your reindeer, your Santa, and your snowman. So I hope you enjoyed those crafts, and join me this afternoon at 3:30 for Crafting with Ginny. Bye.